Welcome to the Real Cricket.
We have both the captains in the center with the match referee. Heads is the call and tails it is.
Losing the toss could prove costly. This could make for a really interesting match. These are the playing 11 for the respective teams.
Ladies and gents.
And it's the test match day.
In comes the fielding. Here come the openers.
Pace bowler into the tank.
Batsman getting into position to face the first ball of the innings.
Good ball and respectfully played. Biding his time, waiting for the bad delivery.
Outside off stump and he's left it.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Strokes it into the gap for a single.
That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball.
Tapped back to the bowler.
There is a fielder at cover.
Playing carefully there, the batsman. Great defensive techniques shown by the batsman.
Batsman lets the ball carry to the...
Spinner into the action from the other end.
There is a fielder at cover.
Tapped back to the bowler.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
That was a quick single. Nice running between the wickets. That is huge. No ball called. That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise.
Hit straight to the fielder. He has hit that straight to the fielder. Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily. Tapped back to the bowler. Stroked defensively.
Spinner into the action from the other end.
This is what Test match is all about. Great bowling, great defensive technique. Tapped back to the bowler.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Good ball and a good lead. What do you think about new teams like Afghanistan getting test status?
I think it's great for them. Small countries playing more and more cricket. Obviously at this point of time they're suited more for the shorter format. They've done well in recent short formats. They've got some radical players. They've got good spin bowlers, which I think takes their team to another level. But their recent performance in the longer format, not too impressive. Ireland got test status recently, and they were quite impressive against Pakistan. I think they've got great potential. They played in their hometown in Belfast, and they did quite well. They almost won the match at some point. Looking back, you had Bangladesh when they started.
That is a very quick signal taken. Pacer introduced from the other end.
So coming back to our conversation, they were on the same levels. Today, they're a force to contend with. I think it's really good for the sport that more and more countries start participating and start showing their abilities on the biggest stage.
But do you think that they should be playing the stronger teams like India and Australia rather than weaker teams like West Indies and Zimbabwe?
Going back to what I was saying, it's interesting that you say West Indies being a smaller country, because if you look at a couple of generations ago, West Indies was a strength, was a power, with a team everybody feared, with their big, tall, fast bowlers and their calypso style batting. I guess this is how cricket evolves over a period of time. You see teams that have been the most powerful and elite today struggling for dominance. And with regard to your question about whether they should start with teams who are right on the top of their cricket, I think that's the whole point of Test cricket, and I think it'll only show these smaller teams coming in how cricket is meant to be played. The fielder collects Salmon, hits straight to the fielder.
Change in the bowling. Pacer being brought back.
And as I was saying, at the highest level, and it's something they wouldn't normally see at their domestic circuits.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Tapped back to the bowler.
There is a fielder at cover.
Hit straight to the fielder.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end. Strokes it into the gap for a single. It will be interesting to see where the bowler will test the batsman with the short one.
He has hit that straight to the fielder.
That was a quick single. Nice running between the wickets. That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the
Inform fast bowler into the attack now. Expect some serious chin music. There is a fielder at cover.
Classical defense. Great defensive techniques shown by the batsman. Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
Tapped back to the bowler.
looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming.
The fielder collects Salmon, hits straight to the fielder.
Oh, shot, but only a single.
He has defended that really well.
Change in bowling here. Spinner into the attack now.
That is a very quick signal taken. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Hit straight to the fielder. The toss seems to play a big part in the outcome of the game. There is a huge change in approach on winning the toss, with the ball turning square in the Asian conditions and swinging more in countries like England and South Africa.
I think if you're playing in the subcontinent or on flat pitches, it's a no-brainer. You should be batting first, putting a big target on the board, get the opposition in, put pressure on them, and make them bat on the final day, where the ball will turn and you'll have the highest chance of getting them all out. If you're playing in England, where it's overcast, you might want to consider putting them in, make use of the conditions early on. He's really lucky to miss that one. It was an absolute beauty. Going back to the topic, get the ball to swing, get a few batsmen nicked off, but other than that, win the toss, bat first. That's what I would think.
Interesting, you mentioned that considering there was a discussion whether visiting teams should be given a choice to bat or ball without any toss.
Nah, I'm not in favor of all of that. Cricket should be played the way it's played. Teams that are playing at the highest level should be accomplished enough to be put in either to bat or to bowl and to face the music regardless of where they're playing. Batsman knows exactly where his stumps are. Well left.
There is a fielder at cover. Nudges it for a single. The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
He has hit that straight to the fielder.
Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming.
Tapped back to the bowler.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Strokes it into the gap for a single. There is a fielder at cover.
He's not interested in playing that one.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
इधर तैयार रहना, बहुत जोर का कैच आएगा.
Solid technique and great defensive shot. Biding his time, waiting for the bad delivery. Tapped back to the bowler.
The fielder collects that.